I'm so excited to share this decluttering of the living room today. I am on my journey towards minimalism 2026, and in this video, I do my best. I do my best to get as much out of the living room as humanly possible. We get rid of so many toys, we get rid of a whole couch, a rug, you name it. We are getting it the heck out of here. So come along, see what we ended up with, and how much we got rid of. Let's go. Here you will see the craziest living room you may have ever seen. This place has become an absolute chaos dumpster of children's toys, which you would think would be like a great thing for a kid, like that it would be super fun and appealing to play in, but actually not so much. Not so much. Even though everything in here is for, well, hello, Willow, and hello, Archie. Even though everything in this room is basically for my daughter, my almost 4-year-old daughter, and the dogs, honestly, that couch has just become the dog's couch. Um, my daughter doesn't really spend a lot of time in the living room, and I think that's really sad. But we're about to fix all of that today. So come along. We are going to redo the entire living room so that the whole family can actually enjoy the living room. Yep, I've got my donation box and my trash bags. And my daughter, ironically, even though almost all of these toys are gone now, she actually plays in the living room more since we've done this do-over makeover situation. So buckle in and let's get into it. If we haven't met yet, by the way, my name's Megan. Hello. I am a mom, a wife, a counselor, a YouTuber, etc., etc. I am on a quest these days to become minimalist adjacent. I don't know that I have it in me, just like genetically. I don't know that I have it in me to become a true minimalist. However, I am becoming more attracted to minimalism the deeper I get into my decluttering process. I started dipping my toes into decluttering about 2.5 years ago when I started this channel, but I didn't really understand decluttering and I didn't really understand the cycle that leads to more clutter. I mean, I know that sounds really dumb because obviously, like if you buy more stuff, it becomes clutter eventually. But I was not aware. I mean, I was aware like on a logical level from the outside, but I wasn't always aware of what I was doing in the moment when I was impulsively shopping and just buying random crap all of the time. And so for 2 years plus, I was struggling and I couldn't understand why I could not get a grip on my house. And now I certainly am no expert, right? I'm certainly very much still in the weeds here and in the middle of my process, but I do think I have a better grasp on things. And so my whole thing today, oh, these are like little wooden like a little wooden puzzle toy thing, and I really wanted to just chuck them in the garbage, but I didn't. But ironically, interestingly, the dogs ended up eating one of them anyway, so it ended up in the trash. So that took care of that. I guess if karma feels like, or the universe feels like it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Uh, so yeah, that little uh, critter that I just put right there got eaten by the dogs, like almost immediately after this video was taken. But anyway, so yeah, so I totally forgot where I was. Also, something you should know about me, if you don't, I have ADHD and I have not been medicated for the last year at all. I had a brief flirtation with Adderall that I really thought was helpful, but for health reasons, I couldn't stay on it. So here we are. um, so okay, it doesn't matter where I was. Here we are now. My goal for this whole process in the living room, let's just focus on the living room. My process for this living room project is to get rid of as much as humanly possible, like just as minimal as possible. And then I did buy a new rug, which I am super excited about. It's much brighter. It is much more fun, right? Much more matching my personality, much to my husband's dismay. He, I think, referred to it recently as too busy. And I said, well, I'm so sorry that you don't love it. I did run it by him before I bought it, but I think once he saw it in all of its glory in our house, he had some regrets. But I don't care. I love it, and I'm not gonna take it back because I really like it. And then we also got a new sofa, which that was a whole ordeal, which we'll get into probably later. And we got rid of like 90% of the toys that you're looking at from the living room. I will give you that caveat. We got rid of it from the living room, not entirely. So let's get into that. I am trying to throw away or donate most of the things in the living room, but there are some things that I'm just not quite ready to let go of because I think my daughter will enjoy them at some point, right? Like maybe because she's about to turn 4, like some of these things she's just maybe isn't interested in, or maybe she'll like circle back around in another year or so and it'll become interesting again. So some of the things like that train set that you see, she got that for Christmas last year. I am going to just pack it away in a bin and put it in her bedroom closet. Okay, so that's where that's going to end up. Um, Things like, I don't know, she's got a couple of other things, a few toys that we did decide to keep, and those also ended up in a bin in her closet for later. Maybe when the time comes later, like if I do another pass at decluttering, they will end up on the chopping block ultimately. But I am, like I said, sort of my goal is to be minimalist adjacent, not a true minimalist. And so, I'm taking baby steps, guys. I'm taking baby steps. Now, significant baby steps. I think I'm making way more progress than I've ever made so far in my life in regards to the decluttering, but I am certainly not there yet, right? Uh I've been meaning to get rid of that spinny wheel for a few weeks now, and I finally remembered that I had it. So when I went to put something away in my daughter's room, um, I found the spinny wheel and I put it in the garbage bag because I knew I was done with it. Oh yeah, now it is time to get rid of the train tracks. Here we go. Oh, so let's talk about the decluttering of the whole house for a second while you watch me put away these train tracks. Um, so I have these bins available to put the train tracks in because I got rid of so much stuff in my basement recently. So if you want to check out those videos, if you haven't seen them yet, I have just been on a spree, right, in the past month or two. And so I got rid of so many of my daughter's toys from the basement because we'd been storing a bunch of stuff, quote unquote, for later in the basement, that now I had extra bins that were just empty and waiting for stuff that I actually want to keep and store for now. For now. Again, maybe in a few more months or after this Christmas, if we put the train tracks back up this Christmas and realize my kid really doesn't care after all, then maybe at that point we'll get rid of this. But I do remember when I was a kid, we had a train track and whatever train that did go around the Christmas tree, and I really enjoyed that. So I don't know. I guess that's my like nostalgic reason for keeping the Thomas the Tank Engine train is like, well, maybe around the holidays we'll bring it out and it'll be special. But I am now aware that while that is a lovely idea, I'm going to test it out this year. And if my daughter likes it, if she's into it, then we can keep it, but maybe just put it away when we put the Christmas tree away. And if she's not into it, then I think that would be a great time to post it on Facebook Marketplace and just get rid of it. So that is a new way of thinking for me, is to instead of just living in the fantasy of and the nostalgia, right? Like the reasons we keep so many things, I think, are nostalgia and fantasy. Um, Instead of just doing that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm aware that I'm thinking that way. I see you, brain. I see what you're doing. Um, But then I also have to make a plan, right? So it's like, okay, like I'll allow it. I'll allow that thought process for a little bit, but only for 6 months. Like we're going to reevaluate, right? Like this train set has a deadline. It can't just live here until my daughter is 18 years old, right? And take up space that we'll probably need for other things by that point. So that is kind of my new way of thinking since I started decluttering. And then with the other bin, the other bin, yes, I'm going to put some of the toys that we're keeping, but that just can't live in the living room anymore because it's not the place for it. So I think that's good. If you think about like Dawn from the Minimal Mom, you think about Dana K. White, you think about Cass from Clutterbug. I know a bunch of you guys are fans of her as well. If you listen to all of them, any of them, they do talk about containers, right? And I know they don't literally mean like bin containers, but sometimes they do. And so I'm trying to limit myself to the space that we actually have. Because what I really want here, I'm picking up dog hair tumbleweeds. But what I really want here in our house is for there to be actual like living space, for there to be places for us to actually sit together, for us to enjoy one another. There's a lot of content creators like a while ago who were talking about like living room kids versus bedroom kids, or like living room families versus bedroom families. And unfortunately, like our family had turned into a bedroom family. Like because the living room just there wasn't room for everybody. Even though we have a sofa, which you're going to see in a little bit, it, like I said at the beginning, has become a dog sofa. It was or maybe I didn't and I re-recorded. Anyway, doesn't matter. I just said it now. The the living room sofa had become a dog sofa. Like it was a glorified dog bed. And so nobody wanted to sit on it, even if we put different sheets on it or covers or blankets. Like nobody wanted to sit there because it was just gross. It was gross. And so we wanted to be able to sit there in peace and enjoy one another, enjoy our family, and be able to do things together if we wanted. And so that was sort of the impetus for this project. And I'm trying to focus on having more space for people than for things. And that is helping me to make these decisions. That house I decided to keep. I don't know why, really. Again, I think it goes back to nostalgia. Like, when I bought that for my daughter, I was like, yes, she loved this toy when we were at the library because they had it at the library for a while. So she really loved it. And I was really excited that she could figure out how to use a key and open those doors and hide those little toys in there. And so I was really proud of myself when I bought that for her. But time has passed. And I hope that next time I go through this bin, I will get rid of it eventually because she doesn't care. She's going to be 4 years old. Like she's moved on. I haven't moved on, but she has moved on. Like that toy has been in our living room for months and months and she never, ever, ever, ever touches it. So we need to move on. Now, speaking of making room in the living room for life. Oh, guys, that giant climbing thing. It's called a Quadro, if you're curious about it. It's called a Quadro. It is from a company in Germany. It is very high quality. It was quite expensive. I asked for it for my daughter's birthday last year, I think, from my parents, and they got it. Obviously, it has been here in our living room. I had one as a kid. Okay, it was more obnoxiously colored. It was, I think, bright red. But yeah, so we had one when I was a kid, and it was really helpful because I was an active kid. As mentioned, I have ADHD, so we had one of those in our living room in a different configuration. I think it had a slide. This one you can also make a slide if you build it differently. But in any case, I loved it. It kept me busy. It kept me out of trouble as a child. And I think I used it regularly until I was maybe like 6 or 7 years old. Um, and so my daughter occasionally uses it, sometimes. I would like to take it apart and get it out of the living room. In its current configuration, you can't like we can't really move it. Like we can't really just move it somewhere um without taking it apart because it's wider than all of the doorways in our house. So I will have to take it completely apart in order to do anything different with it. The problem is since my husband and I started discussing taking it apart and moving it, um, my daughter has suddenly become very attached. So we want it out of the living room. We have determined that we do not want it there anymore. But unfortunately, by the end of this video, you will notice that it is still there. So we're still a work in progress. Okay, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting rid of this like hobby horse that I spent $2 on at the Goodwill last year. Why? Again, and like this is a fantasy and nostalgia. This is like my whole shtick is fantasy and nostalgia. The and I also was like thinking about getting rid of that cleaning set from Melissa and Doug, and I was like, well, but it was so nice, and it's such a nice thing to have, and blah blah blah. But like, really, do I want to train my daughter to be a trad wife? You know what I mean? Like, do I want her to become a victim of the patriarchy? Like, but we can get rid of the cleaning supplies as a toy. Like she'll have plenty of time as an adult woman, I'm sure, to practice cleaning her house. we we don't need to keep the pretend cleaning supplies that she never ever uses. But the hobby horse, for whatever godforsaken reason, again, nostalgia because I had fond memories of her using it when we bought it, and fantasy that she will one day use it again. I did keep it. I put it in her bedroom, guys. And again, the next time I go through and do more decluttering, I hope to God I remember to get rid of it. This is another thing. This was a little Melissa and Doug barn. She got it for her birthday last year because last year she was super into horses and toy animals and putting stuff inside of things in a barn, in a house, in a tree, whatever. But she no longer is interested. And so I am donating it, even though it is very good quality and it was a gift. I am getting rid of it. Goodwill, by the way, I did already take these to the Goodwill. I took this donation box to the Goodwill already. They were very happy to see all of the Melissa and Doug products because those are very high quality children's toys. This is another one. This is a Melissa and Doug item that I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get it for my kid because da da da. Like, she doesn't care. She's played with it twice. This I'm going to keep. This I got from my friend Beth of Feral Tradwife fame as a sensory bin. It has, yeah, she sent it with, I think some like water beads. Or what do they call? I don't know what they call them, but like those little like squishy sensory water beads. So thank you, Beth. We did keep it. Right now there's like kinetic sand in there. So I'm keeping it. Oh, here's the stuff that we're taking to her closet, except these videos are out of order. And so when I clean the living room and decluttered the living room, my daughter's closet was not empty yet. Last week's video was all about me tidying up and decluttering her bedroom and her bedroom closet. But in this timeline that you're watching right now, I hadn't yet cleared that out. So if you didn't catch that video, go ahead and watch it because you'll see kind of how that all fits together. Just putting more stuff in bins and bags and whatnot. just kind of trying to clear out some space, make things look a little nicer. Let's talk about the couch since we're looking at it presently, and I don't remember what's next in the video. Let's talk about the couch because the couch is going to make an exit soon. So that sofa I bought, not to get too deep into my personal life, but that sofa I bought in maybe like 2016, 2017, I think 2017 when I got divorced. And so I needed a couch for my own apartment back then. And so that was the sofa I got when I was living by myself. And it used to be a sectional with a chase attachment. But the dogs ate that part. And so we got rid of it a while ago. And now it is just this, a shell of its former self. Again, which it has turned into the dog bed. So we're getting rid of that sofa. You will see. I'm actually going to show some great footage of the trash truck taking it away. So you're welcome for that. But now you're also watching me take off some pillow covers because fantasy, I probably should just throw those away, honestly. But fantasy self, once upon a time, I was like, you know what? I want to reclaim the living room. I want to have a couch that we can sit on. So I'm going to buy some throw pillows, which I did, and which they promptly were, not ruined. They're still fine, but they were hurt by the dogs. They were dirtied by the dogs and the dog hair. And then one of them, the corner of the cover has been chewed off by Willow, because when we first got Willow, we got both of them from a shelter. But when we first got Willow, she was extremely anxious. And so she would just chew on everything. Now they do still attack and chew and destroy certain toys. RIP, like I mentioned earlier, to that wooden alligator puzzle thing from the beginning that I put away. Willow, even though I didn't throw it away or donate it, Willow took care of it for me. She chewed it up. So it ended up in the trash anyway. But yeah, so she ate a corner of one of the pillowcases and I still kept it, guys. I like I said, this is not perfection. This is progress. I kept the pillowcase, and nope, I decided it would go in the bedroom. I was like, we're not recluttering the basement after all the work I've done on the basement. But yeah, so I kept all those pillows and those pillowcases for them, the pillow covers. For what? Like, what? It's chewed up, guys. Why did I keep it? I guess I told myself like, oh, well, it's not that bad. It's just the one corner, which is true. It's not that bad. And it is just the one corner. But is that how I want to live? Is that a world I want to live in? I don't know. Here's the donation box that is going in the basement for now until I take it to the Goodwill. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. Oh, and I never wasted an opportunity to bring something back up the stairs. Okay, here we are. Here's the clean play kitchen. Here's that monstrosity climbing structure. There you go. But the train is gone, so that's an improvement. I did still keep a couple of things of my daughter's toys here, but not a lot. And then here's the sofa we're getting rid of and the pillows that I should get rid of. Put in the comments below. Vote. Should I get rid of those decorative pillows and well, maybe not the inserts, but should I just get rid of those decorative pillowcases? Oh, and look, magic. The sofa is gone. It's outside, ready. Look at how sad that thing is. So sad. But look at how beautiful it is outside. That was a particularly beautiful evening. It was lovely. Yeah. So there you go. Bye. But yeah, let me know. And here it goes. Bye-bye. But let me know in the comments, should I just get rid of those pillow cases and pillow inserts? I don't need them. The new sofa came with its own throw pillows. So now we just have an excessive amount and excess of pillows. We have too many throw pillows is the long and short of it, guys. So what should I do with them? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm recording this voiceover downstairs on our pull-out sofa in the basement, another new sofa. We just are lousy with sofas right now. But anyway, maybe we could use a couple extra throw pillows down here, but I don't need all 4 of them. So maybe I get rid of 2. That would take care of the one pillowcase cover that's damaged. And then I can just keep 2. All right, let me know what you think. You tell me. I'm asking for advice for once. You let me know. All right. Here and see, so my what I was telling you at the beginning was true, right? Like the more stuff that we got rid of, the more my daughter noticed her toys that she still had. And so she asked to play with that pink like ice cream truck situation. Oh, there goes the rug. Bye, rug. See you later. But yeah, so now she was like obsessed with playing with that, and she's been playing with it more frequently because she actually remembered that it existed because, that she could see it because there wasn't too much other stuff. Okay, I bought a new vacuum. I'm not going to get into all of the reasons why I bought a new vacuum because it's embarrassing, but I did buy a new vacuum because I was afraid of the old one. And so, which my husband did end up cleaning out the old one. So we are keeping it because that one is like a much higher quality, that like the filter is better and it's heavy, like more heavy duty. But she was helping get the dog hair off of me. Thanks, kid. But anyway, so I bought impulsively. Again, guys, I'm in recovery, okay? I am in recovery from my hoarding and my impulse shopping. Please be kind. Respect my privacy. But anyway, I impulsively bought a new vacuum cleaner and it was fine. This is not sponsored, but it's a Shark brand. And it's actually what I do like about this new one, the cheap one. Well, not cheap. It was like $100, but for a vacuum, like I don't know, whatever. But what I like about this one is that it is very lightweight. Like the one that we've been using, the one that we've had for a long time, is super cumbersome, like super heavy, and like it is hard work to use it. This one is very light and easy. It does have really good suction. It got up a ton of dog hair from the bedroom, from the carpet, and it took care of all the dog hair in here, like all the little dog hair tumbleweeds in here. So I think I'm gonna keep both, honestly, because I think sometimes I don't vacuum with the heavy one. Like I vacuum less frequently than I should because it is so cumbersome, because it is so heavy, and it is such a like workout to use it. But this one is like it's like a little broom. It's like a little easy peasy simple thing that doesn't take a lot of effort. So I think for things like the living room and the kitchen and the hallways, like all the wood floor, I think this would be a great quick vacuum to use. And I don't know why we spent so much time focusing on putting it together, but here we are. So yeah. So after I got the rug out, the old rug, the ugly old rug, I figured that vacuuming would be a great idea, right? You don't want to just put the brand new rug over all the dirt. That would be old me, honestly. Once upon a time, I may have been tempted to do that, but I did not this time because I'm an adult now. I'm a responsible adult who has standards. And so, yeah. Oh, also, let's talk about the old rug and the new versus the new rug. Okay. The old rug I got at Walmart. I wanted for a long time a Ruggable rug because you see like 4 billion advertisements for Ruggable, and like the idea of a washable rug sounded great, right? Because it was shoved down my throat for so long when you watch all these ads. And so I was like, all right, I need a washable rug, but I don't have Ruggable money, right? Like I can't afford a $400 Ruggable rug, at least not back at that time. And so I got a washable rug, like thin washable rug from Walmart. And it was fine. Like it was soft, it was fine. But the problem with the washable rug idea is that you have to wash the rug, right? Like it gets sucked into the vacuum if you try to vacuum it. So vacuuming it isn't a great idea. Like it's hard to do, or annoying at the very least. But it's too big to put in your home washing machine, or at least it was too big to put in my home washing machine without like sending the washing machine into a frenzy and like unbalancing it and ruining it, right? So I don't know about you, but I don't have the energy or the time in my schedule to go sit at a laundromat on a regular basis. Um, I mean, if we didn't have the luxury of having a washer and dryer in our house, of course, like you have, you do what you have to do. And I have spent many years going to laundromats and using communal laundry situations. But right now we have a laundry situation in our house, right? Like we have a washer and dryer here. And so I don't make a habit of going to a laundromat and I don't want to start. And so we never washed that old rug and it was gross and awful. So this time around, I gave up on the idea of a washable rug. I was like, never again. I'm not interested as of right now. I mean, unless Ruggable, you want to sponsor me, then maybe, but no, 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 actually, no. You know what? Even if Ruggable did want to sponsor me, I'm honestly not sure if I would do it for the reasons I just stated, right? I'm not going to go to the laundromat. I will not. I refuse. I cannot. I won't. And so I decided that this time around, what I needed in my life was a regular rug that you cannot wash, right? I just need a regular rug that is solid, that is thick, and that is going to stay put when I vacuum it. That's all I want, right? So I bought a pad. The rug I bought, this one, is from Wayfair. I will link it. I love it. It's Rifle Paper Company is the design. And I think the brand, I think Rifle Paper Company does make their own rugs, but they also partner with other rug brands. But anyway, this one is from Wayfair. I will link it. It is lovely. I bought the pad to go underneath it, because I wanted it to be like cozy and soft and squishy. And the rug itself is not. Like the rug itself is not a plush rug. It's like a very like a tight weave, which is perfect for our family because anything like too fluffy or cozy is going to get destroyed by the dogs, like without question. So this rug, I love it. Not sponsored, but I will link it if you are interested. From Wayfair. It is lovely. It is a tight weave. It is easy to vacuum. That was my main concern. And I really like the design of it, which apparently in this video is going to take you a long time to see. But it's worth the reveal, guys. Also, during this ordeal, I did lose my crock. I'm rocking a crock and a sock, which reminds me of a book that we read with my daughter called Brock's Flock, because it's teaching you about OCK endings in words. So I got a crock and a sock. So anyway, so yeah, that's my rug situation. I got the pad, I got the rug. It is not washable. I don't want a washable rug. I want a vacuumable rug because I will not wash a washable rug. Now I have maybe 10 more minutes left, and I think that is how long it will take me to tell you about the ordeal that it was to choose a new sofa. So let's go there, guys. My husband and I don't talk about him a lot here. I just don't. But we are married. I do love him. I think he loves me, but we are not often on the same wavelength for anything ever. We are very different people. We come from very different backgrounds, right? Like he was raised in poverty in Mexico. He's also like a generation older than me, right? Like he was born way before me. And and then I was born in Southern California, pretty pampered, and I'm the age that I am. So we're just very different people. We have different priorities, we have different preferences, we have different taste. So choosing a new sofa was a challenge. It was not an easy task. It was a problem. He prefers things that are like very firm, okay? Like very firm, very supportive to the back. He likes things that are small and simple, right? Like more modern style. And if I had my druthers, I would have chosen like one of those giant cloud sofas, right? That you just like sink into. I would have picked the biggest sectional that would have fit in this living room, and that's what I would have wanted. Like that's my fantasy, right? So the two of us trying to shop together with our kid, with our daughter here, who you can see is quite active and into everything. We decided to pick a Saturday a couple weeks ago and just go for it. And so we brought her with us. We went to two furniture stores. And I thought we were going to get divorced that day. Like I was not sure we were going to make it. It it was hard, okay? I don't know if you've ever gone shopping with someone who like hates what you love and you hate what they love. But it was a challenge. And so we went to two furniture stores. The first was like Bob's Discount Furniture, which was very reasonably priced, by the way. Like if you need a sofa for $600 or ish about, they've got you covered. Oh, and here, instead of taking this apart, as discussed, we just moved it around because I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So we went to Bob's Discount Furniture and we saw a few things we liked, but I was like, like I think we need something a little bigger because the one we were going to get it was like comically small for the size of our living room. It was very small. So I was like, let's go across the road, across the parking lot. Let's go to Ashley Furniture. So we went to Ashley Furniture and and here comes the sofa we picked. Spoiler alert, we got it from Ashley Furniture. So yeah, so we got to Ashley Furniture and most of the sofas there were very expensive, right? Like they were like 1,200 and up. Like the cheapest one was about $1,200 and then everything else was up and up from there. 2,000, 3,000, 6,000 for a cozy, fluffy sectional, right? And so my husband was about to give up. He was like, well, we like that. We can't afford that. That's not going to work. But then we found this beauty. Okay. We found, and then there's that still. But anyway, so we found this. This is from Ashley Furniture. I'll link it too if you're interested. But it was like the compromise. Oh, and then here's what the living room turned into on another day. It got messed up again, so I'm going to tidy it up again. We also got a dog bed. I'm going to talk about how we're keeping the dogs from ruining this sofa. But yeah, so we picked this one because it was only about $1,200, maybe $1,300, maybe. I think it was $1,200. But we picked this one. It was the perfect mix for the two of us, okay? It gives me the size that I kind of wanted. Like it is larger. I can lounge. It has that chase piece at the end so you can get cozy on it and feel comfortable. But it also is kind of firm, right? Like the cushions are not going to let you like sink into it and disappear, into oblivion. Like it's firm, which my husband really likes. And it also is a little bit modern, right? But also kind of cozy. So this sofa was the best we could do within our budget. and our space and our personalities. It wasn't the sofa we wanted, but it was the one that we needed and that we could afford. So, how are we going to keep it from getting ruined? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you. First of all, I hated the pillowcases that came with the pillows for the sofa. So I went on Amazon and got these ones that are very inoffensive, right? They're just like blue and soft and fine. They're fine. They're great. And they match the rug. So that's a win. For the sofa itself, again, that was the ugly one. For the sofa itself, again, none of the things today are sponsored. I really missed a lot of opportunity here. I wish it was sponsored. I wish a company would have sent me a free sofa, honestly. I did try, to be fair. I did try. I reached out to a few companies and they're like, "Meh, no thanks." So we bought one. But Nolan cushion covers, Nolan Interiors is the brand that I picked for the sofa covers, for the cushions. So in the past, we have used all manner of different types of covers for our old sofa to try and keep the dogs from ruining it. This sofa, the actual cushion covers on that came with it are removable. So in a like worst case scenario, we could wash those as well. But I don't want to mess with that because that sounds awful and annoying. Um, so I chose some covers from Nolan Interiors. I found them online. I think through like an Instagram ad or something. So this is not, again, none of this is sponsored, 0% sponsored, but I like them and I think they're really good quality and they're not weird looking. I'll turn around when you see the end and I'll show you them again. But these sofa covers, these cushion covers, look just like normal sofa covers. Like they look like what a couch would be like without an external cover. So I really like that. I like that they come on and off really easily. And I like that they have different sizes. So I will put a link below. It again, not sponsored, but maybe in the future, if you're watching this well into the future, there may be a sponsored link later. I did reach out to Nolan Interiors to ask if they would want to work with me, but I haven't heard back yet. So I'm just full transparency. I really need new pants, you guys. I have lost about 20 pounds and I need new pants, but I've bought some new pants, but I'm not willing to let these go yet. But I really should. They look like clown pants at this point. Anyway, yes. So I'm just tidying. Here we are tidying away, taking these things away. Oh, I was hoping that there was storage in that part of the sofa, but there sadly was not. Again, with the decluttering and the minimalism, why did I keep those ugly ass covers for the pillows? Why? Maybe I'm like thinking, maybe if my husband and I do have an argument in the future, I'm like, you can keep those. No, I think I just need to get rid of them. Remind me, please, to get rid of those pillow covers because they're so ugly. They're so ugly. Yeah, I like the new ones much better. And I decided to keep the camera rolling on Willow because she's so cute. She is really lovely. So the dog situation, back to that really quick. So the covers hopefully will help, but also we did buy that massive dog bed from Costco. And once we get rid of that climbing structure, the Quadro thing, ideally we would like to put the dog bed in that corner. That is the plan. Oh, my laundry's done. You're welcome. So yeah, so we're gonna keep. Gotta let it finish the song. We're gonna keep the dog bed in that corner. Okay, why am I keeping these little tables, these little TV trays? We have not used those in a million years. I bought them originally, again, when I was single because I didn't have a proper like dining table so I would just eat dinner on my sofa. But we have a dining table now, so I don't know why. I don't know why. I should get rid of those too. Guys, I have a whole list now of things that I should have gotten rid of, but didn't. So in my next sweep through the house, my next like rage declutter, maybe you'll see. Maybe you'll see. I'll get rid of them. I actually am so grateful that I do record myself doing this because it gives me like an outside, oh, here's those darn cushion covers again that I need to get rid of. But yeah, so it gives me a fresh perspective, like that I get to watch myself back. I get to watch the decisions that I made and see like, oh, why why did I do that? Why did I keep that? Why did I allow that to remain in my home when my goal is to get rid of everything, like to just get rid of as much as humanly possible? And then I see myself not getting rid of as much as humanly possible. It is very eye-opening, right? Because I think it's so easy when we're decluttering and when we're like trying to improve our homes. I think it's so easy to be unconscious of what we're doing, right? It's so easy to like think that you're making a lot of progress, which I did make a lot of progress. But it's easy to think that you've done like quote unquote the best you could, right? But now being able and having the perspective to watch it back, it's like, oh, I certainly could have done better, right? Like there is more to be done. All right, so here's the finished product as of now. I know that this is not ideal. I know that these chairs are a little not the best. Like that part is not as clear as I would like it, of course. But there's this thing, so we got to get rid of that. But now here's the sofa, and you can see the covers. I could tighten them up a little bit so they would look more natural, but I think they look fine. The rug is gorgeous. Love it so much. I think it brings some nice color into the room. And I think it looks great. And then I'm going to show you what it looked like before so that you can get the full effect. It was just it was just cluttered. It was just messy. Super cluttered, super messy. The old rug was really like it almost blends into the floor. Like it just didn't look like anything, didn't do anything for the room. And there was just so much extra crap in here that just didn't belong. And the cover situation for that couch, I clearly had just given up. Like we just put an old sheet on there that we're like, who cares? Who cares? And then there was just all this stuff back there, just hanging out, living its worst life, really. And now, but don't worry, we're going to see the finished product again. We're going to see it nice again before we end. I think that's really all I've got, guys. I really appreciate you coming along. I really appreciate you supporting me in my quest to improve my life. I know I am not perfect, guys. I know I'm not doing the bestest ever in the whole world. I know there's things that I could still tweak. I know there's things we still need to get rid of. But you know, if I was perfect all at once in this video, then there would be no more videos, right? Then I would be done. The channel would be over, right? So if you want to keep coming back and getting more inspiration, real life inspiration from a regular gal, then I can't do it all great at once, right? I can't be perfect the first time. I have to make some more passes at it, right? So thank you for watching. I love you. My next few videos I think are going to be the basement finale coming up. I already have most of it filmed. I did work with my coach again, so stay tuned for that. I love you, and I will see you for some more decluttering soon.